All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another week of Clarity with Sims Media. On this episode, I want to chat with you guys about search marketing versus interruption marketing because we get this question a lot of, should I advertise on Google? Should I advertise on Facebook? Should I advertise on YouTube? And we start getting very platform specific. We start looking at a platform, and a lot of the time we base that off of popularity, hearing the platform used over and over again, or we also look at using a particular platform based on demographic data. So we look at where's our possible client based off of demographics, and then we look at that platform. And that's valuable. But I think before we start looking directly at which platform do we use, I think it's very important to understand the difference between search and interruption marketing. So the first one is, what is search marketing? And search marketing is simply showing up in front of people based off of their search queries and the keywords that they're searching. So when we look at Google, Google's a fantastic example, probably the most used example for search marketing. You will see when you go on there and you search something in the search bar, the results you get, that page, quite often you will have, if it's a product that you're searching for, you'll see different products along the top. Or if it's a service or a blog, or there's going to be links up at the top. And those initial top of the page results are ads. And then below that is organic results. So when you're going onto Google and you search for something, those things that you're seeing up at the top, those ads you're seeing up at the top, are there because people have targeted you based off of the keyword or even the exact search that you've placed in there. The difference also, I want to make clear because people can look at SEO as well. SEO is a search marketing tool, but in this instance, I want to look more at paid advertising. SEO is the organic optimization of your website. So SEO and search marketing in regards to SEM, search engine marketing, are different in that one is a paid means. SEM is a paid means in which you show up at the top of the page. And then SEO is where you optimize your website to make sure that that shows and ranks well within organic results. So in this video, we're referring more towards the paid side of things. So more search engine marketing rather than SEO, and also the interruption marketing. So yeah, search marketing, when you are targeting people, showing them results based off of their search queries and keywords. Then what is interruption marketing? Interruption marketing is when you are showing up in front of people who are not actively searching for what you offer. So the common example is pretty much the majority of social media. When we go onto social media and we're scrolling through our feeds, we are looking for entertainment. We're looking for what are our friends up to. We aren't really shopping. We aren't searching for things. We are looking to just like find cool little entertaining clips and what our friends are up to. And then as we're scrolling through, we get an ad pop up in the feed for something. It can be a product, it can be a service, but we weren't actively searching for it. And so that's how interruption marketing works. We are trying to show up and hope that we can convince or entice someone that what we've got benefits them, but they weren't actively searching for it. Okay. So it's important to know the difference between those two, because the major reason why knowing the difference between search marketing and interruption marketing is important is the temperature and the intent of your audience. If we look at Facebook and Instagram, and we look at their targeting, we can really, we can use certain interests and such, and even life events. But for the most part, a lot of social media channels are based on demographic data and interests. So we're trying to kind of predict the best person from a demographic standpoint that would be interested in what we have to offer. And then we're hoping that we can entice them with that interruption. But when it's Google and when it's search marketing in general, we're able to look at what does our ideal client ask? What questions do they have? What are they looking for? What are they searching? If we can make a list of all those searches and those keywords and then show up by targeting those, we are right there to meet their needs. So it's very high intent. Someone's searching for it. We're not interrupting. We're actually going, here, this is exactly what you were looking for. And we can cater to what they need. So it's not invasive. It can be done very smoothly. But the real benefit is knowing the intent of who you're putting the ad in front of. You know the questions that they're searching and the keywords that they're using, so you know that your ad has high relevance to them. And it's not just a guessing game. You're not just throwing things out to a particular demographic and hoping it sticks. That's where the beauty of the search marketing lies. But there is benefit with the interruption marketing as well, which leads me to how do they work together? Because I think that is the cooler discussion, because they both work. And they work in different degrees better to different industries and types of businesses. But one of the things that one of my favorite ways of utilizing search marketing and interruption marketing together is from the initial touch point and then the retargeted follow-up. So if we look at how we're spending our money with paid advertising, we can use search marketing to make sure that we are putting ads in front of highly relevant people. And then as that then puts them through to our website, we can pixel them that. We have tracking tags on there. We can capture an email or just pixel them from visiting our website. Then, because we've hit a relevant source of traffic through search marketing and directed them to our website where we've pixeled them, we can retarget them on social media. And it's not as scattered approach as starting from that angle with many businesses. I will say that there are, the information here is valuable, but it all gets personally tweaked to the business. But this is how it can work together. You can utilize the search to gain high relevant traffic, direct it through to a website in which you then retarget them everywhere else with your social media interruption marketing. And then you know that those interruption ads are going to a pretty relevant source. So that's where they work really well together. There are instances for like e-commerce. A lot of e-commerce, lower ticket products and such do work well with the interruption, because it's not as much of a high selling point. There's not as much of a barrier to entry. If you go online, you've got a service, it's $5,000 a month. It's going to take more convincing for someone to go and buy that and work with you than it would to like a $10 product. It's not high risk for someone to spend $10. So, you can go from the interruption approach and demographic. And so that's where you start having to analyze the particular business industry and how you can best reach your ideal audience. But that's where it's really cool to now think about the platforms, because at the beginning of the video, like I said, a lot of people start with which platform do I advertise on? I think you need to look at the search and interruption marketing first and kind of understand where's the best place to start, and how you can reach particular audience. If we're looking to immediately tap into highly relevant, high intent traffic, then looking at search marketing is a great way to start. And then we can retarget and follow up with them through social media interruption marketing. But if Google, Pinterest, and YouTube are really cool platforms. Google, I think everyone is aware of that it is highly used for search marketing. But Pinterest as well is actually really cool because you can use demographic data on your targeting for Pinterest, but you can also target keywords and really short phrases on there. So people will search things in Pinterest. People are searching for recipes. They're searching for design ideas. There's a lot of infographics that do well on Pinterest. So people are looking for information on Pinterest. And so you can target them based off of the keywords and those short key phrases that they are searching. So Pinterest does have an interruption element and a search element to it as well. Google is very high search, like that's where a lot of people use it. But you can utilize display ads and such that are more of an interruption form. And then YouTube. YouTube is one of my favorite platforms right now. We are testing super heavy on it to see what it does, how it performs, how we can best utilize it, because YouTube is a Google platform. So there's a lot of data available to you, but it is a huge search platform too. People are constantly going on there and searching, how do I do this? And searching their questions like they would on Google, but looking for a video format to answer their questions. And so if you then again take your list of questions and target people on YouTube, you can hit them there. You can have the in-stream videos, which are interruption formats, but because it was based off of a search that someone took, or they searched for and clicked on a particular video, you can make it incredibly relevant and you can make it look like it's not an ad. And we're actually testing with that right now. So when we get more data, I'll share that with you because it's exciting stuff. But YouTube, Google, and Pinterest are actually really great search marketing platforms. Pinterest and YouTube, I don't know if everyone realizes how strong they are. Probably most likely Pinterest is neglected in that sense. But then the other platforms as well, Instagram is very popular for interruption style marketing. We can use demographic data. We can use interests, people that they follow, to give ourselves the best chance of getting relevant sources, tapping into relevant people for what we offer. But it is more demographic focused. And for a lot of service businesses, I really like, if it's a nationwide, looking at using a search marketing approach first at top of funnel, and then retargeting through social media, retargeting ads. And then that way we can show up everywhere, but we've tapped in and captured that relevant traffic first. And we know that we're just fostering that. But then there's a lot of e-commerce businesses that do fantastic by focusing on just an interruption approach and getting in front of a particular demographic and competing for eyeballs there. So you have to balance and tweak things based on your type of business and price points and such. But hopefully this helps you understand better where you can look at for advertising and marketing when you know the difference between search marketing and interruption marketing. And then you can understand how the intent and relevancy of the people that you are reaching is. And then that will help you ultimately get more granular towards the exact platforms and the exact targeting data that is available to you. So short and sweet, that is search versus interruption marketing. We are going to be doing these every single week, and we want to answer your questions. This was something that we saw coming up because a lot of people were asking us which platform to advertise on. And it was before they were really understanding the power of search versus interruption and which platforms are really good for what. And so that's why we wanted to share that with you, so that you are more informed as to why you would go towards a particular platform or when you would implement a certain platform. So leave comments for any questions you've got. Reach out to us. We want to know what your questions are so that we can help answer them. And I hope that this video was helpful for you in understanding search versus interruption marketing and being able to tweak and tailor your exact marketing strategy to your business. Until the next one, take care.